Dating, like, please. If you don't get it, get out of my way. I always have felt out of place. Should be there by Monday, but I'm like, I'm moving 12 hours away. Dealt with what I dealt with and you stayed, come and then say something to me. Y'all wanted to know why I was moving, so let's talk about it. Does it not feel like I just moved into this apartment? Were we not just doing a tour? Decorate with me? Now all that stuff is gone. Boy. In 30 days, I got a new job, a new apartment in a new city. I'm moving 12 hours away back home after 12 years. Let's talk about it. Everything has moved so quickly, so crazy. I don't even know where to start, y'all, to be honest. I'm gonna iron all these clothes as we talk about it. So when I get there, I'm not gonna be able to iron how I want and do what I gotta do. So let's just do it now. I'm gonna iron on the floor. Do not tell my granny. Where do I begin? I moved to Huntsville because I was ready to leave Mississippi. It was not my like end all be all. I don't want to say it's not because I didn't want to, but it was just like, okay, it'll do. It's something that's not Jax. It's not Mississippi. So the very apartment that I'm in now was where I was moving. He was not in the picture when I made that decision. Once I said I was gonna move here, he then offered me to live with him. He was gonna buy a house and for me to just save money and not worry about it. I don't really care for that person or to talk about that situation any longer, but as you can see, if you know, I was no longer there. I wasn't very long and we are not on speaking terms whatsoever. I still wasn't exactly sure of like the where, so it was like, okay, I might as well stay in Huntsville because I don't know exactly what my next step is and I don't want to make that decision, you know, like too soon, kind of like how I did coming here. I was just like, okay, let me just chill. But the more that I learned what I wanted to do for myself, my business, content and stuff, I was like, yeah, Huntsville's not gonna be for me. I'm not like by any means saying that I didn't have support, but what I'm saying is like, I don't know anybody else that's doing what I'm doing. I'm not motivated at all. I need somebody to look at my page and be like, girl, you ain't doing enough. Like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Which I'm not saying my content isn't good, but really ain't shit. I don't want to be inspiring without being inspired. I don't have to play small, and if you don't get it, get out of my way. Like, it's very simple. I got 1,000K. I mean, 1,000K is crazy. I'm not to say I'm not great, but I'm really not even at my peak because there's so much more that I have to do and can do and I'm capable of. I don't need to be celebrated at this time. Of course, if I tell you, oh, I want to do this and this and this, it's easy for you to tell me, oh, well, your content's already good. Okay, it can be better. Oh, well, you already have a job. Okay, well, I can get another one. And dating, like, please. I can't even get into that. It would take a whole nother video for me to divulge into my dating experience. So anyway, the job, y'all, I can't make this up. I'm a CNA, right? But I'm also have a master's in healthcare. So my 9 to 5 was the healthcare admin, and then CNA was my side job. So I'm more than qualified to be your assistant. Let's be clear. But y'all know what assistant director. So I was working the floor, patient care tech. Cool. That's what I applied for. That's what I was working as with my CNA. She then comes back and she's like, oh, I'm gonna put you as lead PCT. So like basically lead CNA on the floor. And that'll help you get some experience and get your foot in the door. Mind you, I'm 30 years old. I have 7 years of experience and a graduate degree. Respectfully, I don't need to get my foot in the door. Respectfully, like always respectful. I'm not fresh out of high school needing to learn how to do a bath. On top of that, I have no office. So you want me to manage medicine. You want me to, you know, orders come in, all this stuff. Where am I supposed to sit? I couldn't really show y'all that part because it had patient information, like resident information, but they put me in a closet. Like where they store overflow meds, me and another girl were sitting in a closet. And I love her down. This is not about my coworkers at all. This is just the dynamics of the hierarchy of corporate in the South. I made sure to get a video of this before and after of that closet office versus the one I'm going to, because I just knew. I was supposed to be assistant director, right? Like I was gonna be her assistant, and she put me, wasn't gonna bring race into it. How dare I have some sense and be black? And when I say black, I mean black. I ain't talking about, you know the ones. You know what I mean. How dare I have boss braids with a degree? Like it's like that, and people really don't understand those dynamics until they live here. Okay, moving on. Try not to cry because I am hormonal, but like what the f was even the point? Did I not irony? The way that this job came about was insane. Like I have to sit, I'm gonna have to tell y'all. I heard about it 1 week, got an interview the next week, drove up there, come on now, said the job and interviews were in person. So I'm like, I'm in Alabama, the job is in Maryland. Like he's not even gonna call, the boss is not even gonna call me because I'm not there. I'm getting my hair braided, and he's like, okay, I said, well, thanks for still calling me. I realized, you know, like, this is not a remote position. He said, can you be here Friday? This was the end of August. I was getting my hair braided on that Monday. The interview would have been that Friday, and Labor Day was the next Monday. All I said was yes. I didn't know how I was gonna get there. I didn't know nothing. I'm getting my hair braided, and I was like, yep, sounds good. See you Friday. My Jeep had not been working. Baby, how I'm gonna get to Maryland? I'm literally stepping out on faith. Like, at this point, it's like, huh? Like, the guy I was talking to at the time, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna drive to Maryland Friday. I'm driving to Maryland. I got a job interview. He was like, Ashley, what? Like, I was like, yeah, I got an interview. I'm just gonna rent a car and drive. Normal thing to do would have been catch a flight. But the week of Labor Day weekend, be glad I could even get the rental room. And then I had Bruno. Took off work. I can take a little break. I was actually about to go sit on my patio, but I just got rid of the furniture. So we're gonna sit at the desk. The only freaking chair I have left. I just knew that this was gonna be an amazing move for me. I always have felt out of place if I wasn't home. I make friends, I've dated, I've been in relationships, I've been around their family. I have only been comfortable with my family or back home in Maryland. Any other time I feel like I stick out like a sore thumb, and if I don't feel like that, they're gonna remind me, oh, you don't know this song? Where are you from? Who's your people? Who you know? I don't know anybody. I'm just here. Is the whole city related? Like, what is that? Like, especially Huntsville. Like, being in Alabama, I definitely started feeling the lingering of that situation I was in when I moved here. Keep lingering. Every time I would need something, I'm realizing I have nobody. I wouldn't call them if I was dying on the side of the street. I'd be somewhere where I'm comfortable, I feel confident, I feel safe. I just knew that my time was gonna come to go home. I just always had put it off until my lease was up. Baby, that lease ain't up until March. It's October. That's it right now. You asked me for it, you about to get it. Let's do it. I know a lot of people are like, why are you moving if you just got here? I didn't just get here, it was a year ago, and it's honestly been the worst year of my life. So when you really look at what I've dealt with here, you would see why I would not even hesitate to get the heck up out of here. I don't even know why people don't focus on that. I think they get so worried about what they would do, which they haven't done, what they would say, which they haven't had to say. When y'all let me know that you dealt with what I dealt with and you stayed, come and then say something to me. Sometimes you cannot heal in the same place, and I just like didn't want to realize that. But like, if we're really just calling a spade, a year ago was when all this happened. Let's look at when this YouTube video was. Months ago. I was sitting in that house 10 months ago. 9 months ago, I'm literally on YouTube crying. This is the video. I'm trying to find the one when I went to Nashville, because that was the time that all that stuff started. Everything started 11 months ago. When I posted that self-care vlog, that 48 hours in Nashville was when shit hit the fan. 10 months ago was when I posted about my breaking point is a chance for a breakthrough. And that was like a week after. I was drinking so heavy. I did not want to be in that house. But of course I had no plan. I had no way to like, there's always a way, but like, it was so fresh to me. I was so in the moment still that like I didn't even know what to do next. Cause I don't think people realize that just because I'm like happy, positive guy, like stuff still bothers me. I'm still very much hurt when I see other people with their certain like family dynamics and stuff. I'm like, dang, I wish I could do that. And I'm happy with my decision to like never speak to these people again. But at the same time, it's like, who doesn't want that? I don't want to be here. I'm not having motion. I'm completely alone in a city that I'm not making no money. Like, there is no reason to stay. When y'all think about the reasons, I mean, there's plenty. Does the list not go on and on and on and tell you why? Would you not want to take a better job in a better place, better food, doing better things with your friends? Like, it sounds like a no-brainer if you ask me. This is like pissing me off. How do y'all get y'all's bobs to be like? I guess because y'all got hair. So y'all piece be down here and mine be right here. Like, everything can change from here if I do what I'm supposed to do. Like, finances is not an issue. Location is not an issue. Resources is not an issue. I am the only thing in the way at this point. I'm officially out of survival mode. And now I can really, I always could, but it's hard to really be in your prime when you're in thrive, when you're trying to survive. Ooh. Is that a bar? I no longer have to be in survival mode. I'm not worried about trying to survive. Now I can really do a thing. I want y'all to subscribe. How many subscribers are we at? I have not even celebrated 1 million views, y'all. That's how like mentally everywhere that I've been. So like, let's get to 3K. I want y'all to subscribe so y'all can see the move and y'all can stay locked in with these videos. I'm moving. All right, y'all, that'll do it. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all